so fixated on your goal. That's why you keep failing, because you're not enjoying the process. You're not having fun. And that's why like you lose weight and then you gain it all back, and then you try to start a saving plan, but then you ended up spending all the money, and then now you're trying to establish a good healthy habit. But did it even last for 3 weeks? Come on. So in today's video, I'm gonna explain why you keep failing on your goal and how to actually make a plan that works. Hello guys, my name is Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. So I was just on the phone with one of my family member, and I cannot reveal who, but this person is telling me that she decided to start doing workout. And I was very, very happy to hear that, because I've been trying to convince this person the benefit of doing workout for years, but it just didn't work, okay? So I was very curious about why she suddenly decided to change her mind. And then she goes, because I want to lower my cholesterol and I feel like it's really time to start doing workout for the sake of my health. And I was definitely very, very happy to hear that. But okay, let's pause for a second here. So high cholesterol runs in my family. So like literally everyone in my family have high cholesterol. So even for me, I had like great workout habit, and I used to be like vegetarian. I was still high in cholesterol. It's a family thing, it's a genetic thing. There's not much we can do to change that, right? So go back to the conversation. I told this lady like, I'm really glad that you started doing workout, but don't just focus on lowering your cholesterol. Pick some workout that you enjoy, because chances are the workout might not gonna work. It might not going to lower your cholesterol. So the reason why I'm saying this to her is definitely not to try to discourage her. I'm really, really happy that she started doing workout. But it's actually the opposite, because you see, like, if that lady started to do workout simply because she wanted to lower her cholesterol, which might take time, but if 3 months later she goes back to the doctor and her cholesterol is still high, you know what? She's gonna stop doing all the workout immediately. And that's a problem when you're too fixated on a goal, because you're not enjoying the process, you're not having fun. And that's why it makes it so difficult for you to be consistent and to stick with a healthy habit. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not saying that it's bad to have goals. You know, I think it's exact opposite. I think it's good to have goals, and I think it's important to have goals, because you have to know which direction that you're heading toward in life, or you'll just be running around in circles. But I'm saying is that, yes, you can have goals, but don't be too fixated on it. Like, you can start doing workout because you want to lower your cholesterol. You can start doing workout because you want to lose weight. But pick something that you enjoy. Pick a workout that you like, even if it's just like 10 minutes walk every day while listening to your favorite podcast. Or, you know, choose a diet that you enjoy instead of like some like extreme diet that requires you to quit sugar or carbs for a week. Or, you know, make a practical saving plan that still allows you to buy coffee every morning instead of like cutting your expense all at once. And I think the trick here is to be able to separate your short-term goal and long-term goal. There's a difference between losing weight to fit in that wedding dress, or losing weight because you want to look beautiful or because you want to look healthy. And there's a difference between studying to get accepted to your dream university or to get accepted by your dream company, and studying simply because you think constant learning is important. And if what you're chasing for is a short-term goal, do it. Go for it. If what you need to do is wake up at 5 every day to train for a half marathon, or quit carbs for a week, study 12 hours a day, go for it, do it. But if what you're chasing for is a long-term goal, is a lifestyle, is a career, then you might need to rethink your approach to it. And so now I want you to take a pen and a piece of paper to write down your goal. First of all, write down your goal or a healthy habit you want to establish. And next to it, write down your intention and your why. Why is it that you want to establish this goal? Why do you want to establish this habit? Write it down. And once you got your intention, once you know why you're doing this, take some time to do your research. And I guarantee you that you're gonna find more than one way to reach that goal or to establish that habit. Okay, for example, you want to lose weight, right? That's your goal. But actually your intention is because you want to be healthy, you want to be beautiful. Okay, how can I be healthy? Maybe first I can do workout. Okay, what kind of workout can I do? Maybe you can do basketball, maybe you can do like weight training, maybe you can do yoga, maybe you can go for a walk, or you can start a diet. What kind of diet? Maybe you can do fasting, maybe you can do keto, you can do low carbs, or maybe you can just have a balanced diet every day. Or say your goal is to have a job, but actually your intention is to have $1 million. Okay, no, this is a bad example. Like $1 million shouldn't be your intention. Maybe your intention is you want freedom, and then having $1 million is your way to get that freedom. Okay, how can I get $1 million? Okay, I can work for a job, I can start a business, I can do investing, I can invest. What kind of investment? You can do real estate, Bitcoin, stock. Like there are shitloads of ways. Okay, and say if you want to be a data engineer because you love coding and that is your intention. So yeah, getting a 9-to-5 job as a data engineer is one way, but you can also like set up your own website. You can also set up the website for the restaurant next door. You can also like do some freelancing. I guarantee you that there are so many ways for you to establish a habit. There's so many ways for you to achieve that goal, but you really need to do your research. Don't narrow your own mind. And so now you have the list. Take some time to review that list and go with the options that you like or enjoy, or at least you don't hate. Now you see there's so many ways for you to reach that goal, but when you're so fixated on a specific destination or a specific number that you want to achieve, you lose motivation very, very quickly because most things take time to happen. And also like when you're so fixated, you are not present and you're not connected with yourself. And ironically, that can make it actually harder for you to reach that goal. Because like, okay, for example, say you want to lose weight, right? And you're like so fixated on, okay, maybe you want to lose 5 kilograms. Then you started a workout, very painful workout. And then 2 weeks later, you didn't lose any weight. Immediately you're gonna stop doing that workout because it's so painful, because the process is not enjoyable to you. And then so you went back to lying on your couch and do nothing for another 1 month, for another 2 months, and then one day you feel so shit about yourself and you're like, okay, let's start doing workout again. But you're actually just repeating the same mistake because you start another workout that you do not enjoy, that you do not like. And so that's why you keep starting something and then fail, starting something, give up, start again, and then give up, on a repeat. And so that's a problem when everything is not enjoyable for you. You wake up every day and then you feel like, oh, this is just another day that I cannot eat sugar. This is just another day I have to drag myself to the gym. Just another day that I cannot spend on coffee. Every day is a torture for you. Well, then of course you're gonna fail at your goal. It's not because you don't have the willpower to achieve your goal. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you don't have the discipline. It's because you make it too hard. It's impossible to achieve that goal. Life is never about how fast you can go, but about how far you can go. And I'm sure that you guys listen to this like hundreds of times already. Well, then why are you not practicing this? You know, life is never about running 10K in 1 hour, but walking 10,000 steps per day. It's not about getting retired by the age of 30. It's about finding a job, pursuing a career that actually fulfills you, that is actually meaningful to you. It's not about quitting sugar or carbs for a week, but about maintaining, having a good relationship with food on a daily basis. You don't have to suffer, and it doesn't have to be this hard. If you hate to do squat, then don't squat. Like, there are also other ways for you to train your body, to train your ass. Like, it's not like you are participating in a fitness competition. You don't have to do everything perfectly. Or if you don't like to eat cabbage, eat broccoli instead. You know, there's not just one healthy food out there for you to choose. Or if you don't like to read books, then watch YouTube videos, watch documentary, or attend workshops. There are like so many ways for us to study or learn, gain new knowledge these days. You don't have to force yourself to sit there like 5 hours when you literally have problems focusing. And that's how you become consistent and stick with your habit. Consistency is the key. And I think the thing is, when you hated it so much, when you're not enjoying the process, even if you manage to reach that goal, you're gonna look back and feel very, very empty. And you're gonna look back and see how much you have missed out. Like, you missed out on dinner with your friends because you are so fixated on counting calories. You miss out on a trip with your family because you're so fixated on saving money, or you wasted your 20s or your 30s because you sacrificed your mental health for a job that you hated. These are all the mistakes I've made, by the way. So at the end of the day, you really gotta ask yourself, is it worth it? And I think it's also like the media that loves to tell the stories about how hard the celebrities, athletes, or entrepreneurs work to reach success. And people love these stories, but I think these stories make us believe that we need to suffer, and suffer is necessary. And it's almost like it feels wrong when life becomes enjoyable. When you're enjoying, it's something wrong. And that was my mentality for a very, very long time. And now I can say that I think there's a difference between hard work and suffer. Like, hard work is necessary, but suffering is not. You can, pick your favorite workout to do, but still make it challenging. You can love your job, but still find it stressful sometimes to reach your KPI. And I think at the end of this video, I just want to say that you deserve to have fun. You, like the person that's watching this video right now, you deserve to have fun. You deserve to enjoy your life. You don't need to reach something. You don't need to achieve something in order to deserve something. And I think this is something that I didn't understand in my early 20s, that I was constantly thinking about, I need to suffer to become successful. And it feels weird, or it feels wrong if I'm enjoying. But if you really think about it, life is really about the process, not about the goal. Because we spend most of our time in the process instead of goals, right? Like, goals is mainly like 2 seconds of victory. Or if it's longer, maybe 2 days. And then after 2 days, you're gonna move on and seek another goal. So if you spend most of your life for that 2 seconds of joy, it's very, very empty. And one day you're gonna look back and see how much you have missed out. You have missed out all these experience, the people along the way, or the opportunities. And that's also another thing. Maybe the universe have a better job opportunities for you along the way, but you were too fixated on getting promoted in your own company. Or, the universe may have your soulmate for you just right in front of you, but you couldn't see it because you are so fixated on getting your ex back. And that's what fixation do to human brain. It makes you blind and it narrows your mind. So be focused, but don't be fixated. You can focus on your goal, but stay open to new opportunities, stay open to different paths toward your goals. And most importantly, have fun and enjoy. And yeah, that's my message for you guys today. And I hope you guys learned something in my video. And again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos today. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye now.